Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you with some affordable drugstore foundation. I only have one from BH Cosmetics. The rest is from the drugstore. If you'd like to see what I have for you guys, keep on watching. The first foundation is from Revlon. It's a 24 hours Revlon Colorstay makeup. It's for normal to dry skin, and I picked up the color Cappuccino. It wears up to 24 hours, flawless look, lightweight feel. You could build up this foundation to a medium coverage. The one thing I don't like about this foundation, if you put too much, it could kick up on your face. And Cappuccino is too dark for my skin, so I usually mix it with another foundation. This foundation, it does oxidize, but beside that, it's a very good foundation, and you could build it up to medium coverage if you like. The next one is from Revlon, and is the Nearly Naked foundation, and I picked up the color Cappuccino 290. This foundation is very lightweight. You could build it up to medium coverage if you like. I really like this foundation for in the summer. It's SPF 20, which is a really good thing for the summertime. Yeah, this one is not SPF 20. Both of them are Cappuccino, and this one is darker than this one. I don't know if you guys could really tell. The next foundation I'm going to be talking about is BH Cosmetics foundation. They came up with this two foundation a couple years ago, I think a year or two ago, and this one is number 2 and this one is number 3. But it's liquid foundation, and it don't really have any instructions of how to use the foundation. These are really good foundation, and in my opinion, they are full coverage foundation, and a little bit goes a long way with this foundation. One thing I like about this foundation, that it covers all my acne. I need to get me another 2 bottles because these are empty. And if you're looking for something that is cheaper than some of the high ends, you should go for this. The next foundation I'm going to be talking about is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. And this foundation lasts all day, flawless coverage, lasting power of primer, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation in one, shine free. I talked about this foundation in one of my hauls, and I've been looking for this foundation forever. Whenever I go to Target's always sold out. The drugstore never have my shade. I finally found it in Walgreens, and I had to get it. Since I got this foundation, I cannot put this foundation down. It do have SPF 20 in it. I would say this is a medium coverage foundation. This foundation lasts all day, okay? All day. With all the foundations I'm talking about, this is one of my favorite foundation. I really like this foundation. The next foundation I'm going to be talking about is Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation. I talked about these two foundation in my last haul. I have a hate and love relationship about this foundation. One of it is that it sits on my face. You have to be very careful how many foundation you put on your face. This foundation is soft matte hydrating foundation, and this one is coconut, and this one is caramel. This is a really nice foundation. You just have to be very careful how much you put on your skin. It do kicks up if you put too much, so you have to be very careful. The next foundation I'm going to be talking about is the Loreal True Match Lumi Cushion foundation. This is it here, and this is the inside, and the shade I picked up is C8. This foundation is a really good foundation. It reminds me of the Lancome Cushion foundation. I would say this is like a dupe for it, and this is very expensive. I'm sorry, this is $15 at the drugstore. It's really expensive, but beside that, it's a really good foundation. It's blendable, luminous foundation. You could build this up to a medium coverage. One thing I don't like about it, it's oxidized. Well, on me, it do oxidize on me, and I don't like that. And the little thing, cushion thing that came with it, I threw that out. The next foundation I'm going to be talking about is the Maybelline Fake Me Shine Free foundation. This is it right here. I'm sorry guys, I keep on looking at that. I'm trying to, you know, have this between me and you guys, but my eyes always wandering over there, so I'm sorry about that. I just have to get used to talking to you guys right here. And this is the shade 355, and this is what it looks like here. This foundation, I love this foundation for the summertime. It's a very lightweight foundation and it's very smooth on your face. Yes, and it is shine free. There's no shine at all with this foundation, and it sits very well on my skin. As you could tell, like I'm almost out of it. You could build up this foundation into a medium coverage if you like, but I won't suggest that because it's a light foundation, and if you put too much on your skin, it will cake up your skin. This is a really nice foundation if you're just running errands and you don't want too much makeup on your face. This is a very nice foundation for everyday use. The next one is from Maybelline, and it's their Fit Me Matte Foundation, and this one is for normal to oily skin. This is it. I couldn't find the normal to dry skin foundation, so I picked up this one and it works pretty good on my skin. This foundation sits so well on my skin. This foundation is a matte foundation, and I think this is one of the best foundation Maybelline ever came out with. Last but least is the Loreal True Match Foundation. This is it, and I picked up the shade Cappuccino N8. This is almost done. My friend told me about this foundation a couple years ago because I was looking for a good foundation at the drugstore before I picked up the Maybelline one, and she was right. This foundation covers really well and is super blendable, and it has this natural feeling on your face. It doesn't kick up at all. This foundation is oil free and all day wear. If you guys are curious what foundation to get at the drugstore, I would recommend this. This is really nice, and I like this better than the Lumi foundation. The Lumi foundation, it don't cover all my acne, but this one do. So this is all I have for you guys today. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Some of this foundation I had it a long time, and some of them are finished, but I just wanted to come in and show you guys my favorite foundation from the drugstore. See you guys in my next video. Bye guys.